Hello and welcome to Baldur's Gate 3. Now, I have to admit, this is the first time I'm ever playing a Baldur's Gate game, and despite the best efforts of my friends and I've never managed to, get a D&D campaign going, because, planning something like that can be a bit tough, so maybe this is my way into that kind of world. So, let's stop talking about it and actually start the game, alright? There we go. Tactician, a tough campaign emphasizing strategic combat, a balanced adventure full of challenging choices, an explorer, a narrative experience placing story before combat. I think I'm just gonna go with the balanced one, that's fine by me. I usually play on normal difficulty, so let's start the game. Oh, gross. Oh no. Oh god. Oh, keep that stuff away from my eyes, please. I'm afraid he won't do that, huh? Oh no. Well, there it goes. That's horrible. That's horrible. Are we gonna have intact eyes? Enable tutorials. Tutorials can help you learn about the core mechanics of Baldur's Gate 3. Would you like to turn them on? Honestly, I've never played a Baldur's Gate game before, so I'm gonna do that, yeah. Oh, okay. Origin custom, randomize, origin characters. I don't really know what that really means. I'm gonna go for custom, I suppose. Race. Okay, let's take a look at that. The elf. With ethereal countenances and long lifespans, elves are at home with nature's power, flourishing in light and dark alike. 9 meters per turn. You have proficiency with the longsword, short bow, and longbow. You have dark vision. You can see in the dark up to 12 meters. And Fey Ancestry. You have advantage on saving throws against being charmed, and magic can put you to sleep. That sounds good. Tiefling. Descended from the devils of the Nine Hells. Tieflings face constant suspicion in Faerun. Thankfully, their arcane abilities make them natural survivors. 9 meters per turn. Dark vision and hellish resistance. You have resistance to fire damage, taking only half damage from it. The Drow. Driven to the Underdark, most Drow have adopted a ruthless pragmatism, while the Lolth Sworn delight in the goddess's evil tenets. The Seldarine reject her attempts to overthrow the leader of the Elven Pantheon. 9 meters, proficiency with rapier, short sword, and hand crossbow. Superior dark vision, so 24 meters instead of 12, I suppose. Fey ancestry, advantage in saving throws against being charmed. Magic can't put you to sleep. Okay. I can already tell you I'm probably not gonna play a human because, like, I'm a human in everyday life. I don't need to have a role-playing game to do that. Okay, the most common face in Faerun, humans are known for their tenacity, creativity, and endless capacity for growth. 9 meters per turn. Civil militia, you have weapons proficiency with spears, pikes, halberds, and glaives, and armor proficiency with light armor and shields. Human versatility, select an additional skill to be proficient in. Your carrying capacity is increased by a quarter. Okay. The Githyanki, with a ruthlessness born from mind flayer enslavement, Githyanki ride the astral sea atop red dragons, bringing their silver sword and psionic might to bear against any trace of the illicit menace. Okay, astral knowledge. Gain proficiency in all skills of a chosen ability. Cantrips. You know what, I'm not gonna get too deep into that. I'm not gonna decide based on these stats. I'm gonna decide based on, you know, vibes, I guess. The dwarves. As durable and unyielding as their homes of stone, dwarves are some of the finest warriors, miners, and smiths in Faerun. Okay, they are slower. Proficiency in what you'd expect, battle axe, hand axe, light hammer, and warhammer, that makes sense. Dark vision 12 meters, dwarven resilience, advantage in saving throws against poison, and you have resistance to poison damage. Sounds good. Half-elf. Curious, ambitious, and versatile half-elves are welcome everywhere, but struggle without a community to call their own. 9 meters, civil militia, so that's what the humans have. Dark vision of 12 meters, and Fey ancestry, okay. There's halflings, small yet capable halflings. Halflings prefer the comforts of home and hearth, but their natural luck and dexterity makes them fine adventurers. 7.5 meters, lucky, okay, that sounds good to have. When you roll a 1 for an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can re-roll the die and must use the new roll, okay. Brave, you have advantage on saving throws against being frightened. That sounds nice as well. The gnome. Small, clever, and energetic, gnomes use their long lives to explore Faerun's brightest corners and darkest depths. 7.5 meters. And advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. Okay. The Dragonborn. Ah, there it is. Ooh, looks cool. A proud race that values clan and skills above all else. Once enslaved by dragons, they strive to be self-sufficient, not wanting to be beholden to anyone, not even the gods. 9 meters per turn and nothing else? Okay. And the half-orcs. There it is. Creatures of intense emotion, half-orcs are more inclined to act than contemplate. Whether the rage burning their bodies compels them to fight, or the love filling their hearts inspires acts of incredible kindness. Okay, 9 meters, 12 meters dark vision. If you reach 0 hit points, you regain 1 hit point instead of becoming downed. Okay. And savage attacks. When you land a critical hit with a melee weapon attack, your damage dice are tripled instead of doubled. Okay. Now, which one am I gonna go for? I think I kind of like half-elves, I think. Okay, let's take a look. So, I guess is that the base stats that they have? Alright. Body types, that's body type 1. Alright. What else can I? No, that's character summary, okay. That's, oh, okay, so it's that, okay. Alright then, I think I might go with either 1 or 2. Doesn't really matter to me all that much. I'm gonna take I'm gonna take 2. Okay, let's proceed. Can I edit that? No, that's... Okay, that's fine. Let's proceed then. Character name is J. Let's continue on. Wait, is... One second, I think... Subrace? Ah, okay. We were not done yet. I thought that would take us to the next step, but I'm gonna keep editing here. Okay, the High Half-Elf. Okay, a touch of the Feywild reminds in half-elves with this bloodline, and even those untrained in magic possess a hint of wild power. The elf cantrip, the Firebolt. Okay, sure. The Wood Half-Elf. Like their Wood Elf parent, these half-elves have a quickened stride and an eye for stealth, yet many break away from isolation in Faerun's forests to explore the rest of the realms. It's the movement speed is increased by 1.5 meters, and the Drow half-elf. Most half-drow result from liaisons between Seldarine Drow and surfacers. While half-drow inherited a few magical gifts, they aren't usually raised in the Underdark. A cantrip, okay. It illuminates a 9-meter radius for, I assume, 10 turns? Do I go with Wood Half-Elf or Drow Half-Elf? Those are the two I'm considering right now. I'm going with the Drow Half-Elf, I think. And class. Oh, there's also plenty. Yeah, let's check. Barbarian. The strong embrace the wild that hides inside, keen instincts, primal physicality, and most of all an unbridled, unquenchable rage. The Bard. You know, music is more than a fancy, it is power. Through study and adventure, you have mastered song, speech, and the magic within. The Cleric. Clerics are representatives of the gods they worship, wielding potent divine magic for good or ill. The Druid. Druids channel the elemental forces of nature and share a deep kinship with animals. Mastery of wild shape allows them to transform into beasts from all over the realms. The Fighter. Fighters have mastered the art of combat, wielding weapons with unmatched skills and wearing armor like a second skin. The Monk. Channel your cosmic enlightenment by deftly dodging and efficiently disassembling your foes through stunning strikes and a whirlwind of martial art attacks. That sounds fun. Paladin. Fueled by the oath, you swore to uphold justice and righteousness. You are a beacon of hope in dark times. Okay, sure. Ranger. Rangers are unrivaled scouts and trackers, honing a deep connection with nature in order to hunt their favored prey. The Rogue. With stealth, skill, and uncanny reflexes, rogues' versatility lets them get the upper hand in almost any situation. I'm usually kind of partial to like rogue stuff. Like, I've never had to choose from like all of those things, but usually in RPGs I'm not really into like the barbarian kind of thing, more into the rogue kind of thing. Sorcerer. Sorcerers are natural spellcasters, drawing on inherent magic from a gift or bloodline. The Warlock. Bound by a pact to an all-powerful patron. Warlocks trade their loyalty for supernatural abilities and unique magic. And the Wizard. Wizards master the arcane by specializing in individual schools of magic, combining ancient spells with modern research. I think I'm gonna go with the Rogue. I think that makes sense. Background. Okay, there's plenty of stuff here. Acolyte. You have spent your life in service to a temple, learning sacred rites and providing sacrifices to the god or gods you worship. Serving the gods and discovering their sacred works will guide you to your greatness. The Charlatan. You are an expert in manipulation, prone to exaggeration and more than happy to profit from it. Bending the truth and turning allies against each other will lead to greater success down the road. The criminal. You have a history of breaking the law and survive by leveraging less than legal connections. Profiting from criminal enterprise will lead to greater opportunities in the future. The entertainer. You live to sway and subvert your audience, engaging common crowds and high society alike. Preserving art and bringing joy to the hapless and downtrodden heightens your charismatic aura. Okay, the folk hero. You're a champion of the common people, challenging tyrants and monsters to protect the helpless. Saving innocents in imminent danger will make your legend grow. Okay, that does appeal to me. Yeah, like fighting for the common people and not like for some lord or whatever, king, tyrant, whatever you want to call it. Guild artisan. Your skill in a particular craft has earned you membership in a mercantile guild, offering privileges and protection while engaging in your art. Repairing and discovering rare crafts will bring new inspiration. The noble. You were raised in a family among the social elite, accustomed to power and privilege. Accumulating renown, power, and loyalty will raise your status. I'm not really into being a noble. The outlander. You grew up in the wilds, learning to survive far from the comforts of civilization. Surviving unusual hazards of the wild will enhance your prowess and understanding. That also sounds fun. So for now I'm between folk hero and outlander, one of the two. Unless one of those three tops that. Sage. You are curious and well-read, with an unending thirst for knowledge. Learning about rare lore of the world will inspire you to put this knowledge to greater purpose. The soldier. You are trained in battlefield tactics and combat, having served in a militia, mercenary company, or officer corps. Show smart tactics and bravery on the battlefield to enhance your prowess. And the urchin. After surviving a poor and bleak childhood, you know how to make the most of very little. Using your street smarts bolsters your spirit for the journey ahead. So either outlander or folk hero. Animal handling and survival. Pet all the dogs. Now that does sound nice. And survival, stay alive in the wilds, track prey. Outlander, athletics, and survival. I think I might go with the folk hero. One thing though, oh, edit appearance, that's here. How did I miss that? Let's see, identity, that's the one I'm going with. I mean, I personally go with any pronouns really, so I might just use them interchangeably for the character, but if a game offers the ability to be referred to as they, them, then I'll take that. The face, which face am I going to take? Head 1, 2 is better than 1 in my opinion. No, still with 2. That one's also good. Yeah, that I'm gonna go with 5 for now. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with 5.
Where to next?
What was that?
Let's hope the locals are friendly.
Hells. Something just woke up down here.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
It's opened. I wonder...
More of those wretched things.
There's magic keeping this chest sealed.
Where to next?
I think I'm gonna go with voice 1 here. Okay, what are the other options here? Oh, there's a big old menu. Can I go a little more gray maybe? Without, you know... What else is there? That's... Okay, that's a little more purple-ish. Oh, amethyst, ice tone, neutral tones. I don't know, if I'm like a half drow, I should probably stick with the stuff that looks more like it. So that's lichen tone or lichen, or lichen. I'm not sure how to pronounce that word, I'm gonna be honest. Dusk tone, ash tone. You know what? I might go with this one. That seems fine. Yeah, let's confirm that. Scarring. No scars. Scar across the eye and chin. Scar across this side. Let's see. Across the nose. Just up there and across the lips. That's a whole bunch of scarring. That looks like some sort of ritual scarring and not stuff you sustain in combat. I think I might just go with the one across the eye. I mean, that one's an oldie but a goldie, I think. Maturity, okay, we can show how old we are. I think I'm gonna stay relatively young. Freckle quantity... like this maybe. Intensity. I mean, I don't really have I don't have freckles in real life, so I don't know if I'm just gonna leave them like they are right now. Alright, body art. Oh, there's tattoos. Do I want tattoos? That's fun. What else do we have here? I don't really want to overdo it with face tattoos, but maybe, you know, a little something. Maybe. I don't really know what drow or half drow culture is like, so I don't know which would be appropriate for a drow to have. Maybe that one. That one seems fine. The tattoo... No, I'm gonna stick with the black tattoos. In my opinion, tattoos, generally speaking, look better black if it's just like a pattern, but that's just my personal opinion, of course. Piercing. Let's see. Okay, those look fine. I don't really want a septum ring. Commoner ring. Bard rings. Let's see. I might go with something like... There's plenty of options there. Yeah, maybe with like this. That seems fine. Then the eyes. Heterochromia? I mean, sure, why not? Sounds cool. One purple eye sounds nice, and one that's golden? Yeah, why not? Kind of a subtle hint at non-binary colors as well, so that's nice. Let's see. I don't think we need that, given that we have the eye tattoos anyways. Now the hair, what do we have here? What options offer themselves? Alright, let's scroll all the way down and see. Now, personally, I have... In real life, I have long hair. Not this curly though, but I do want that. I do want the ears to at least be somewhat visible. So I'm not going to go with a hairstyle where they... Oh, it actually does poke out. Okay. If I have my hair open, that is somewhat accurate, though my hair is a bit longer than that. But yeah, I might just go with that. Ears do poke out. That's nice, because why have elven ears if they don't show up? Hair color. I might just go with, let's see, I might go with black or white or some sort of grey. You know what, I might go with white hair. There we go, highlights. I guess, oh. Highlight intensity. I'm gonna go with a slight... with a slight purple highlighting, I guess. And graying, I don't really need graying, to be honest. Then facial hair. You know, I might just not have facial hair here. Yeah, I think that's fine. Alright. No, I don't want to return to the main menu. How do I go back then? Okay. Edit character, right. Edit appearance and edit character. That makes sense. Okay, so we have our Drow half-elf rogue. Let's take a look at the abilities. Okay, so we can assign some stuff. Proficiency bonus in dexterity and in intelligence. I might swap them around like that, make it a little more balanced out. I don't really know what's good here, so I'm not gonna try to min-max something. So maybe since I'm a bit of a younger character here, I'm gonna remove a little bit of wisdom and add something to charisma, which could be good, and maybe one more to intelligence. Seems fair. I don't really know how helpful how often those checks will come up, like which show up more often than others, if there's ways to maneuver to maneuver scenarios towards certain skill checks. I'm just gonna take that. That seems fine to me, though maybe some of you are just screaming how bad my character is now going to be, but whatever, that's fine. It's my first time playing this, so if I make mistakes, I make mistakes. Let's proceed. The character's name is Jay. Let's continue on.